Rid yourselves of all malice and all deceit, insincerity, envy, and all slander. Like newborn infants, long for pure spiritual milk, so that through it you may grow into salvation. For you have tasted that the Lord is good. Come to him, a living stone, rejected by human beings, but chosen and precious in the sight of God. And like living stones, let yourselves be built into a spiritual house, to be a holy priesthood, to offer spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. We've come a long way since Catholic Campus Ministry started at the University of Florida almost 100 years ago. Back then, there were only around 30 Catholic students at UF. Today, the University of Florida is one of the top 10 public universities in America, and there are over 10,000 Catholic students here.
This is a mission and opportunity for huge growth. There's 10,000 Catholics who come through the University of Florida, and if we could just find them, bring them up in Catholic ways, let them know that they are loved by Christ. You think about all the different Catholic causes and issues which are important to us, and you think about how 10,000 Catholics on fire with the love of God in their hearts and, Christ before them and with them. You think about how they can change not just the state of Florida, but the country and then the world.
10,000 Catholic students here, but we still see less than a quarter of them at Mass on any given Sunday. But our mission is to find, form, and launch all 10,000 of those Catholic students into a lifetime of discipleship with Christ.
How do we reach out and evangelize? I think a lot of young people need opportunities to plug into the church. I don't think young people are being challenged enough to be part of the church. If you challenge people and put a bar up a little higher at prayer, community, and discipline, and work ethic, they respond. The beauty of a campus with idealistic people is to set the bar high. As Pope Francis says, you accompany them.
We find them by going out onto campus, into the dorms or the Greek houses or the Plaza of the Americas or even the stadium, wherever they are. And we form them by bringing them to the church and helping them to discover God's voice in the silence, through beauty, through liturgy and the sacraments. And then when they're ready to graduate, we launch them into their careers, equipped with the skills that they need in order to build a home and to build up a parish.
Every point along the way when I was here as a freshman, nearing the end of my 4 years, and then at grad school, there was always something to meet me where I was at. There was never like, oh, it's just an introductory class or an introductory this. There was a community that you could grow into and grow with, and that kind of launched us into adulthood, which was really nice.
The church and the people in the church has built me as a person in every way. Like having the leadership positions have helped me build upon other people, like spend quality time, just being intentional with them. If you're around like very positive, energetic people who are motivated to do the best that they can and to help people, like I take upon the positive mindset, the motivation, and just like the striving towards holiness that everyone here is trying to accomplish.
Una de las cosas que me gustaría compartir con ustedes es que me siento muy contento por todas las vocaciones que han salido de aquí en los últimos 10, 15 años. Tenemos monjas, tenemos padres, tenemos muchos estudiantes que están creciendo espiritualmente, mucho, y eso me encanta, eso me inspira más y me da más fuerza para seguir viniendo y seguir aprendiendo. Pero básicamente, vuelvo otra vez, son ustedes los que me inspiran.
This parish, the makeup of this parish is incredible. I mean, there's such energy here. And, one of the things, the students, when they're away from home, there's no one saying, get up on Sunday morning, get to church. They're all here because they want to be here.
I say with pride that campus ministry of St. Augustine, UF, is one of the best in the nation. And it is not only by awareness, but I hear that from many other people as well, coming to learn here how you do campus ministry.
Oh my gosh, the building in this community is unreal. Every year that we come back, there's something new, and the amount of students that are here is outrageous. This new student center is just unreal, like the size of it.
You see a lot more Catholics coming to the Student Center, and not only coming to Mass on Sundays, but coming throughout the week and developing friendships here at the Student Center. You see a huge increase in people just coming in and asking questions about what the church actually teaches. You see an increase in extraordinary Eucharistic ministers, in altar servers, and different things like that. So you just see an increase in participation, not only just in the Student Center, but in the liturgy at St. Augustine's from young students, which is really incredible to see.
All of it is sort of driven by that more fundamental, that underlying growth in the campus ministry. Jesus says that the church is not built up out of just stones, inanimate objects, but it's built up out of people, and that we ourselves are supposed to be kind of living stones that build up the kingdom, build up the church.
So it is extremely rewarding for us to come back and hear how much this place has grown, how much the programming has grown. It's not just about the number of students that are involved, but what that number represents to us, having been here, is knowing that's individual people's lives that are changed.
For one, I hope the new Student Center really becomes a home, a place where they can really cultivate the true meaning of the church, which our church should be our home. And so that this can be that place where that is nourished, so that when eventually they do graduate, that they bring that with them, that they want to lead others back home.
Your support helps us to build up St. Augustine's as a place of worship, a place of spiritual formation, and most importantly, as a home, where our students can discover God's plan for their lives, to become living stones, building up the church with Jesus Christ as the cornerstone. For it says in Scripture, "Behold, I am laying a stone in Zion, a cornerstone, chosen and precious, and whoever believes in it shall not be put to shame."